Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on Happy RC Flyer here on YouTube. Today is Tools and Tips Tuesday, and it's also New Year's Eve. And I hope you had a good year of flying RC in 2024, and I hope you're excited about 2025. I tell you, there's never a better time to get into the hobby, whether it's just RC in general, or especially FPV. The technology that's coming out is really exciting, and hopefully you'll be seeing some more of that on the channel. We've got some more technology that we're testing out and playing around with. Some of you guys have seen some sneak peek on some of it, but there's also some more videos to come out that you guys haven't seen on the channel. And I'm pretty excited. So as soon as I have time to film and have time to test it out, looking forward to showing you guys. And we're going to be talking about today about how to protect your investment if you have the DJI Goggles 2 or the DJI Goggles 3 or DJI Goggle Integra. There's something that you need to know about just with FPV in general and how to protect your DJI goggles from getting damaged. These are not cheap. You don't find these at your local hardware store. They're pretty expensive, and if you're going to take the time to work hard and invest your hard-earned money into this equipment, you need to know how to protect it, and that's what we're going to be talking about in the video today. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. Most of my viewers are not subscribed, and subscribing helps grow the channel. We're here to help grow the hobby. If you like the unsponsored, unbiased perspective on things, which means I don't make any money on the videos, I don't make any money on the products, I'm just here as a hobbyist sharing in the fun of RC and sharing the hobbyist perspective, then you're at the right place. And so please consider subscribing. Hit the bell icon if you want to be notified of future videos when I upload them. Like the video at the end, hit the big thumbs up if you like this kind of video. It helps me know what you guys like and what's helpful for you. This is fine if you just want to use this channel for entertainment purposes, but I do want it to be educational and help encourage you to get out and fly and help keep you excited about the RC hobby in general. So I know we've been having a lot of FPV stuff lately, but that's primarily because it's been really windy and really cold, and some of the other aircraft and the scale flying doesn't make for as nice videos when the scenery looks kind of dead and dry for the winter time. But we do play around with everything from vehicles to helicopters to drones to airplanes to boats, a little bit of everything. As long as it's RC, that's what we enjoy. So please consider subscribing. Hit the like button if you like the videos. Lets me know what you guys like. Drop a comment or question if you have one, and share this video with a friend. So without any further ado, this is another episode of Tools and Tips Tuesday, and I like to show you guys nifty little tools that can make the hobby more enjoyable, and today to protect your investment. So I really like the DJI goggles. Some of you that have been watching the channel for a little bit know that I recently invested in some walk snail as well, and so be looking for some test videos on that. I have been doing some flying, have been doing some testing out on those, and so I'll hopefully be able to share my thoughts in an upcoming video pretty soon. But primarily I've been flying DJI, and I really have been happy with them. There has been some things to watch out for, and it's not really an issue that's just specific with DJI, but the product that I'll be showing you today are these silicone lens covers, and so those are really important. Now, sometimes your goggles will come with this little hard shell lens cap or lens cover, and some people will just take that off and throw it right away, and they don't even use them or bother to keep the lens covered. But you'll see today is kind of a sunny day. I'm kind of looking that direction so I don't have to use my sunglasses, but it's a bright sunny day, and you want to make sure that you don't allow sun to shine down in those lenses. That can burn out the pixels, that can damage your screens. And so I have had that issue with one of my other pair of goggles. I had a Goggle V2, and I had one of the pixels burn out a little bit. It's still usable. It's not overly noticeable, but for somebody that wants a really perfect experience, a crystal clear perspective, that can just kind of be a little bit annoying. But I do have some of the Goggle V2s. I have got some Goggle 2. I've got some Goggle 3. I don't have the Goggle Integra. But this one works on the goggles too, and so I have more than one pair of these goggles too. This is the one I believe that comes from DJI, and it kind of clips on. If you have that, I would encourage you to keep it, or if you threw it in your box, maybe you toss it aside. Try to find that and use that, take care of it. If you don't have that, because I've purchased some of these used or secondhand, and so if your goggle came secondhand or maybe new from the factory and did not have a lens cover, because I think I think my Goggle 3 did not come with a lens cover, if I remember correctly. So I was looking for a solution, because you don't want to scratch these lenses up. These lenses are replaceable, but why replace it if you don't have to? Take care of your investment. You spend a lot of money on these. You want to use them. You want a nice crystal clear image. You've invested money to have a nice clear image when you fly, and to protect that, you want to make sure that you don't get scratches on your lenses. But also, the bigger thing is that you don't allow direct sunlight. Now, if you have them out here in the sun, that's not going to damage them, but I'm going to put the cover on for demonstration purposes. But if I didn't have the cover on and I set them here and I set them and allow the sun is coming from this way. If I allow the sun to beam in on these lenses for a period of time, it can damage the interior screens and the goggles. So that's what this is to protect. And if you don't have that, you can purchase these. I'll put a link for them in the video description. I got these off of Amazon. I think they're like $10. They might be like $7.99 with $2 shipping or something like that. So for right around $10, you can purchase these. These are like really rubbery silicone, and they work really well. Now, I saw some reviews on Amazon, and I was kind of skeptical of them because they said, well, they don't really work too well, and they have to keep adjusting them and things. And I think what the reviewer was speaking about was the fact that these are kind of preset. So they're rubbery, and they have a little piece of rubber connecting them. They're just like a solid rubbery silicone molded piece, and they're not adjustable. I mean, you can kind of stretch them, but they're not really meant to be stretched. And so what they meant was, being that you can adjust your goggles, you might be able to see this lens is moving in and out to accommodate different people, because different people have a wider, I don't know if you call it a wheelbase on your eyeballs, but your eyes are farther apart from each other, and some are closer together than other people. And so everybody's a little bit different. And so what they were saying is that the way they have their goggles adjusted, they had to adjust it again so that these would fit in between them. Now, for me, that's not the case. I'm not sure why it is, but for some people, you might have to adjust your goggles when you put the covers on and adjust them again when you take them off. These probably are the best because they're plastic. I haven't really had too much trouble with these popping off, but if you get one, you want it to be able to lock on and kind of like clip in there. So these work really well. They're rubbery, they're silicone. You don't have to worry about breaking them. If you pull them off, you can fold them up and shove them in your pocket. Whereas these, you don't want to bend those. You don't want those to fold over or crack or anything. So if you do have the factory ones, keep those. Those work just fine. If you don't have the factory ones, or you just want to try something different, you can get these for $10. Again, they're on Amazon. I really like Amazon because they have good customer support. I don't have any affiliation with Amazon or this product. I have a job. I just do this as a hobbyist, and so I make just as much money whether you watch the video or like the video, or whether you buy one of these or whether you don't. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just trying to share because when I first got my goggles, I think the Goggles 3, they didn't come with one. So that has been really nifty, and you can see how they fit on there really nice. I have had them pop off one time because I just had these in a grocery sack kind of tumbling around, and one time they came off when they were fairly new. But if you have trouble with them coming off, just spread the eyepieces a little farther apart, so that way when you stick them on, they'll have good tension in between them. So thought you guys might enjoy that, and it looks like we've got some other people here in the park, but I want to share that with you guys. So hopefully you found that helpful. Don't allow sun to beat down in on your goggle screens. I've had issues here with the DJIs. I've had a sunspot, a little pixel go out on my V2 goggles, but I've been trying to be really careful and haven't had any further issues. But if you have other types of goggles, they probably have the same issue. So keep that in mind. I'll put a link for this in the video description. Again, it's $10 to protect your investment of your goggles. So thanks again for watching this episode. Please consider subscribing, drop a comment or a question if you have one, hit the like button if you like the video, share this video with a friend that you think might enjoy it. I hope you have a good New Year's, and we'll catch you in 2025. Thanks for watching.